Alright guys, so today we are doing a try on first impressions, I guess, of some new stuff. And the first is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation by NYX. I have the color 6.5 Nude. I think the range is pretty extensive, so that's cool. Am I lying though? Do I have like any other new stuff? Well, no, but I'm talking about some things, and I'm actually going to tell you what I think of the Morphe Vault palettes, or the two that I have at least. So first, let's just try this on. I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. Color looks not too bad, maybe even a smidge light. Oh yeah, it's a little light. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to make that work. It's a little yellow too. Couldn't find many swatches for the range, so it's tough to actually find a color that might match me. This is supposed to be full coverage, and it's supposed to have a matte finish. The coverage is pretty good on first layer. I wouldn't call it full though. Like, this is what annoys me when brands say like full coverage. When you say full coverage on your bottle, I expect the first layer to be full coverage. Otherwise, it's no different than most other foundations where you can just build it to full coverage. This is good coverage, but it's not full. You know what I've actually been noticing? It's kind of strange. Right here, I've had a really hard time covering this little red like splotch. It's not even like a red spot. It's just an area that just peeks out from under my foundation. No matter how many layers I put on top, it's like still there. Like on this side too, like right here, I can never cover. It's so weird. I have to say though, my skin looks really nice. Like, it doesn't look bad. Even the color doesn't look awful. It's a tiny bit yellow, but I mean, nothing that's going to actually like ruin my makeup. And I do see like the matteness coming through. I don't feel like it's dry, so that's really good. This motherfucker still isn't covered, but whatever. Upon first impression, this is actually pretty nice. I do see it as being matte, but not, like I said, I don't feel like my face is dry. When we're all done, we'll have a better idea because it'll have sunk into my skin more. And as always, I'll leave an update in the box below at how it wore throughout the day. Alright, so I'm going to skip through some of the things that you guys don't need to see, which is pretty much everything. I'm sorry, I don't actually have any other new things to show you today. But hopefully this is still interesting for you, so I'll be right back with the rest of my makeup done. Alright, so really quick, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the two of the Jaclyn Hill palettes. I know my last video I was like, I'm over the Jaclyn Hill palettes, and a lot of you said you were over these. Hearing about them, I can commiserate, but I am going to tell you what I think about them. I have the Armed in Gorgeous palette and the Dark Magic palette, and I will tell you right now, the reason I fell in love with these was for the army green shades that are very similar to one another. Now, the rest of the colors are pretty too, but those are what drew me to these palettes. And these shadows suck. I'm so sorry, but they're bad. They're patchy. It literally took me, now I usually take a long time to do my eyeshadow anyway, and I didn't use these today, I used something else. But like, it usually takes me a little while because I have hooded lids and I have to do twice the work so my eye doesn't eat the rest of my shadow when it opens. But those greens let me down. It took me forever to build them up. They were patchy, like, no. These were much patchier and swampier looking and like muddy, and they're muddy colors, so I mean, that's not totally weird to say. I don't think you need these palettes, I'm sorry. I just don't think they're any good. And to be completely honest, I'm going to touch on the actual like issue that happened with these. Jaclyn swore up and down, oh, we threw away millions of palettes and redid some. No, you didn't, not in a month, sorry. I think it's a lie. Now I know people are gonna jump in and be like, no, they're repressed. Whatever, they're still not any good. And on to the NYX foundation. I think this is really nice. I really do. My face is borderline looking dry. Now, borderline. But it doesn't look bad. I think it looks really nice. I don't think it's full coverage. I think it's like medium on its way to full with 2 coats. But if you don't have a ton of acne to cover up, this is really, really nice. I will definitely continue to use it. I'm kind of bummed though that it came out at the end of summer because summer is when you're like the oiliest usually. So now that the months are gonna get cooler, this is gonna be a little tougher to use, but if you don't have super oily skin and it's like normal to dry, just if you wanna try this, just use it with a hydrating primer or a good moisturizer underneath to save yourself some hassle. But that was it. What did you guys think? Has anybody else tried this and liked it? And you can also tell me your feelings on any of the Morphe palettes. So that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.